The last thing in this section is word problems, and more specifically, how to write absolute value inequalities and solve them. So let's take a look at this problem we have here. A company's guidelines call for each can of soup produced not to vary from its stated volume of 14.5 fluid ounces by more than 0.0 ounces. Write and solve an absolute value inequality to describe the acceptable volumes of the can. So when you do absolute value inequalities out of word problems, I made up this little formula to help you out. It's the absolute value of x minus what it should be. And that's going to be equal to what I call the give and take, also known as, how much it can change, how much it can fluctuate, just how much can it move from what it should be. Now, it's not going to be equal to in this problem. This is going to be an inequality in this problem because it asked us to make an inequality. So most of the time it's an equal sign, but for this one it's going to be an inequality. So let's go on and fill in some stuff. So absolute value of x minus what it should be. So it told us that the can should be a stated volume. It should be a stated volume of 14.5 ounces. So we're going to do x minus 14.5. And then the give and take, it can fluctuate from that by 0.0 ounces. So the give and take will be 0.08 ounces. Now the question is, what type of inequality symbol do we use? So you have to think about it. Is it going to be an and problem, an or problem? Are you trying to be inclusive or exclusive? Are you talking about what it can be or what it's not going to be? So if you look at the last sentence, it says to describe acceptable can volumes. So if we're talking about the ones that are acceptable, we're talking about an and problem, which would make it less than or equal to. So now we split this into its two parts. X minus 14.5 is less than or equal to 0.08, and then x minus 14.5 is greater than or equal to negative 0.08. So now we solve both of these. On the first one, we're going to add 14.5 over, and we get x is less than or equal to, and then 0.08 plus 14.5 would give us 14.58. And on the other one, we add 14.5 over, and we get x is greater than or equal to negative 0.08 plus 14.5 would give us 14.42. So what that means is the can be somewhere between 14.42 and 14.58. That's the acceptable ranges that it can be. So that's how you work word problems. I hope this review helped. If you have any questions, send me a message over mine. Other than that, good luck.